We're not showing you how to make dough. Hi, welcome to Pack a Lunch. It is 8 in the PM. That's nighttime for yous. I just woke up, so I want breakfast. Rob, however,
Want pizza.
thinks it's supper time. He wants pizza.
I love supper.
So, guess how you compromise? We're having breakfast. Pizza.
Goes with our cheeseburger pizza and our Thanksgiving pizza. This is the first pizza we've done in season 2.
Yeah, and the first one we've done since Rob got this pizza oven dealie.
That we've only used for naan bread.
We've only used for tenders.
Well, I've used it for pizza, but not filming it, I guess.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna put on our pizza? This thing can see me, right?
We start with dough, right?
Yeah.
So Rob made the dough before I got here.
We showed you how to make dough.
So watch a previous episode for how to do that.
Same rules apply.
We made a cheeseburger pizza once.
Yeah.
Tell them what you put in the dough though. There's extra stuff in the dough.
So I put a little bit of cinnamon and maple syrup.
Because it's breakfast.
So since it's breakfast, I put a little bit of cinnamon and maple syrup in the dough. If you look at our cheeseburger pizza, we did the same thing with chipotle seasoning. So just do that with maple syrup and cinnamon, and it'll be kind of like a sweet little cinnamon bun dough. Our pizza sauce is actually going to be hollandaise sauce. What'd you say?
Hollandaise?
Hollandaise sauce, which those that like...
Not Holland Knights.
Not Holland Knights, hollandaise.
Hollandaise.
So those familiar with Eggs Benny or Eggs Benedict?
Not Holland Oats.
Not Holland Oats either. We can't grind them into sauce. That's highly illegal.
Really?
It's illegal to grind people
I thought
into
it was
sauce.
okay if it was those guys.
No, it's not okay. So
Don't grind up Holland Oats.
So we're also gonna have bacon, breakfast sausage, and scrambled eggs on it.
Hang on, Busta Rhymes, I'm counting everything that I say.
Possibly even a couple slices of toast. So we got some frozen breakfast sausages. So you can get these pretty much anywhere, or you can make your own. We're not making our own. I don't have a meat grinder. So this is breakfast sausages. So we're just gonna cook them with a little bit of water.
Isolation chamber. Tell us where the money is. Go ahead. Don't forget to check them and turn them and stuff while you're cooking them. Don't just cook them all on one side. They'll be all burned and that'll be stupid.
Next we're frying up some whole strips of bacon.
Oh yeah, this is Pack a Lunch, so I'm shredding cheese.
I'm filming the whole thing.
You're not getting the reaction of me, except when you do. You're doing this because you love cheese.
You want one of these? You want bacon? Sure.
There's our dough. We're just waiting for it to rise before we do stuff. Scramble yourself 4 eggs. Yeah. Too busy over here with my crack king. Bad joke headed. I would always assume we've scrambled eggs before. Or maybe I shouldn't assume that. Crack some eggs into a bowl. Throw some milk.
Twirly birded.
Fork it up. Twirly bird?
Twirly bird.
Then the idea is to cook the stuff. And this is again should be simple. Cook some eggs. The excitement, the romance, the laughter, scrambled eggs. This summer. Is that Jesus?
Jesus is on it. I don't know, maybe?
It's an emo kid. Or who's that guy that ruined music? Skrillex. He's blowing a bubble with his little mouth. I make cooking fun. If you have a pizza oven, preheat it to whatever that is. There's a preheat. If you're doing it in the conventional oven, you want 350.
So now we're gonna make the hollandaise sauce while Steve does the scrambled eggs. Just do it. Do it for the children. For Skrillex.
Somebody think of the children. Okay, what Rob is trying to do here is separate the yolk from the rest of the egg. And what you do to do that is keep plopping it in each half of the shell carefully. And it's fun. And dangerous.
So we're only gonna make a little bit of hollandaise sauce.
Separate your whites. Sounds so racist.
I've never done this.
And then you have all this rest of the egg that you can drink, I guess.
And you're gonna put a couple of teaspoons of lemon juice in there. I'm not measuring this.
A couple teaspoons.
Whatever.
Nice teaspoons.
It's not nice. It's a couple teaspoons. Wasn't it?
You can still cap the bottle.
I think it was a lot.
Okay, a couple teaspoons.
You also need half a cup of melted butter, or a little bit less than that. Melt about that much butter. A little less than half a cup.
Doesn't that depend on the size of the cup?
Well, I mean the measurement cup, not a random cup.
Don't forget to stretch your dough.
It's dough.
This is another thing that we show you in the previous episodes of pizza stuff. Cheeseburger pizza, check it out. Thanksgiving pizza, check
If
it
your
out.
dough rises enough, you'll be able to do this really, really well. It'll be really stretchy.
Or you can use a roller, but this works too. Bam! You have pizza. But it's too hard. I don't know how to cook.
It's no excuse.
No, it's too hard. Whose voice is that?
Oh, some teenage girl. Do you know any
It's
teenage?
too hard. I'm not allowed to know teenage girls anymore.
A little bit of olive oil and brush it on there.
Use your hair.
Basically, this will give your pizza a nice golden brown crust and make everything delicious. Right, Steve?
Yes, even my arm. Meanwhile, in the meats department,
Cut up your sausages a little bit. So you can just spread them around. Spread the wealth. So you're also going to put a little bit of hot sauce. And if you want a little bit of mustard into the hollandaise. We're using sriracha. So then you're going to blend it on high. So it'll make like a yellowy, saucy stuff. So then what you're gonna do is slowly put the butter in, as you just saw, and that will pretty much instantly thicken up the sauce. You can also add a little bit of cornstarch if you want. That's not usually necessary. And since the lemon juice acts with the butter to thicken it, we have our hollandaise sauce. So we're gonna brush this on the pizza. So you just want a little
Drizzle?
drizzle.
Awesome. I don't know why I'm obsessed with the word drizzle. Oh, see, if you had left alone, it was the Illuminati. You could see that it clearly was shaped like a goofy gorilla head.
So that's our pizza sauce. So now we're gonna put egg.
Because it's breakfast.
It's really hot.
Yeah, I didn't cool them down first.
That's, I guess, good to know now.
You were here when I cooked it.
I know.
It was like a minute ago.
You're gonna spread that around. That's enough egg, right?
You're enough egg, eh?
I'm asking a serious question here.
No.
And cheese. We got our 2 types of cheese. We got cheddar and mozzarella. So essentially it's like an omelet. What we've essentially made is an eggs Benedict omelet on dough.
Now we come to the payoff. It fell on the table, so I get to eat it.
We got extra bacon.
Extra bacon. That's important, so make sure you get the pack that has the extra in it. Did you know bacon comes in packages and not just on pigs?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I'm new to the world. I'm like when Alf was in the 80s, I'm now. One of these sausages is moved by itself.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, I watched it.
Was that one of them?
Yeah, it was that one.
Alright. Ready to go in the oven now. That's pretty heated.
It's preheated.
There we go. Butter on.
Sorry you missed that. I had butter on my lens.
There, pizza's in. This could be a complete disaster.
How long did we cook it?
I don't know, 20 minutes.
20 minutes or so? I don't know. Check on it. That's long. Don't forget to peek on it every now and then.
That's fine, that's perfect actually. I think it was just the bacon touch on the top.
Right, so don't let it overcook. We could have burned this. We were watching fail vlogs and you gotta be careful when you do that. It was almost a delicious failure. So, holy, yeah. Breakfast.
Breakfast pizza. Pack a lunch. Now?
I was not expecting a question and answer there.
Think about that guy that called you and said, "Who's this?"
There's no point in showing you because we didn't turn it on. Oh, I think it has butter on it.
Yes.